second. Oh, man. Okay, 3 links. One more. There we go. All right, don't know if there's anybody in here yet. If you are in here, let me know, leave a comment so that I know that you're in here, so that I know I'm not talking to myself. And I'll try not to get out of line of the camera. There's a light right there, and I'm trying to keep the camera turned away from the light because it's too bright. At least it is for me when I watch the replay. Not that I sit and watch the replay, but see, it's just kind of annoying to see that light. So I'm trying to keep it turned this way, but then I got to keep myself from, because most of my desk is over here. And then I got to try to keep myself from getting out of the frame like I just did, then to grab my glasses. So I see that Mom is in here. She made it in here. Has everybody hit the like button? Go ahead, keep the chat going. No hat Lorie, yes. Let's keep the chat going. Questions, answers, all that good stuff. Hello, Sue. Ann Dale Homestead. Hello, Sarah. Sarah's Barnyard, Peggy Goat. Sue Sweet and Lori Carp. I did not get a video out today. Today's Sunday. Should have had a video come out, and I didn't. So I'm doing a live instead. The live won't get nearly as many views as a video does. But, I mean, if I put like a really good thumbnail or title on there, it might. Y'all help me think of a really good clickbait thumbnail or title. We may make it happen. Well, together, teamwork makes the dream work. Brenda, Edward, Tammy. Howdy, I'm on the church bus headed home. How's everybody? Better than you if you are on a bus. I get car sick. Sue Sweeten says, happy Resurrection Day. Yes, Sue. Sarah says, happy Easter. Lori Carp, happy Easter. No hat, Lori. All right. Can't read this name. Don't know it, I guess. Yusuf? Is that it? Yusuf? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Is it Y-U-S-U-F? Is that, or Yusuf Khan? Is that all one? What is that? Almost sounds Hebrew. I mean, I guess it does sound Hebrew. There's Yusuf Khan. Yusuf Khan with an H. Maybe that is Khan, not can. True spelling. Yusuf Khan. Is it one word or two? Is it like Yusuf can or Khan, or is it all one word? Chris Smith, happy Easter. It's more of a van. It's more of a van than a bus. Still. Curious about this name, actually. I don't know why. Yusuf is name. Is it can or Khan? Can? Probably can. Can. Yusuf can. Well, hello, Yusuf. Wait, I'm saying Yusuf, but how do you pronounce the first name? I could totally be making this up here. Tell me how the first name is, and I'm glad you're here. Is this your first time here? I've not seen that name before. Have a good broadcasting. The other day, I'm waiting on how to pronounce your name. The other day, today is Easter. Today is Sunday, so Friday night, it stormed in Oklahoma. First time here. Okay, is your first name, is it pronounced Yusuf? Or is there another, do I need to be going by something else? Figuring out something else to call you. Hey, Pixie Ranger. Tammy says, hey. Oh, I thought you were saying hey to Jovita. I don't know where Jovita is. True. Yeah, I don't know where this might be one that she misses. It's hard to, she's always here. Friday was scary. It was my hidey hole out here in West Central Oklahoma. Sarah's barnyard. So, yeah, there were a lot of tornadoes. I'm in Northeast Oklahoma. There were a lot of tornadoes in Oklahoma on Friday night. Do I know where Amy is? It's Easter. They probably went to church, and then after church, well, I know they went to church. They went to church, and then probably did something with the family after. And if they did, like her sister lives on the other side of Tulsa, and so it's like, it'll take them a while to get home. Chris said we had heavy rain late Friday into Saturday, Dallas, Texas. So anyway, yeah, a lot of Oklahoma tornadoes, and I stayed up late watching the weather to see if I was going to have to run over to Mom and Dad's and hide from the tornado. Well, by the time it got here, just push the button. By the time it got here, it was just like a thunderstorm and a whole lot of rain, like loads of rain. And I was in bed and I was thinking, you know, that's a lot of rain. I better go make sure, like, we're not flooding or anything. And then I talk myself out of it because it's kind of ridiculous. It would have to rain a lot it would have to rain a whole lot to flood here. But anyway, we got a whole lot of rain, a lot of lightning, a lot of wind, but we didn't get any tornadoes. Most of them were in the OKC area. Moore got some. There's no way in this world that I would live in Moore or Edmond, Oklahoma, because they get more tornadoes, especially Moore, than any place I know. Going back through your questions, keep asking the questions. That helps keep the live stream going, because if I run out of things to talk about, well, I rely on you guys. Brenda says, I like how she smiles. Beautiful smile. Thank you. Now, I don't want to smile. She wasn't on your last live, I don't think. Are we talking about Jovita or Amy? I'm trying to remember the last. Amy was not in the last live. I don't remember if Jovita was or not. I think she was for a little bit. We never ran late Friday into Saturday. Okay, yeah. I slept through them, but Ed and Oscar did not. Are you guys still in Oklahoma, Sue? Because you shouldn't have slept through them if you're in an RV, because it was pretty wicked. But today, everything is, and yesterday when we got up, it's like everything was really green. It's just like really nice out there. I can't make up my mind if it's hot or cold. I'll wear a hoodie out there, but I'll get to, doing something out in the yard or whatever and get hot. So I'd rather it be a little bit warmer. I started to say a little bit cooler or a little bit warmer just so that I could know how I felt, but definitely warmer is what I want. So you are in Oklahoma. Edward said heavy rain here in Hudson Lake on Friday. So yeah, right up as it got up to this area, the tornado threats ended and everything was okay. But I stayed up. So Curtis was here. Sean had a wrestling tournament in Missouri. It was nationals. And y'all need to go check out how he did in that wrestling. Go on over to their channel, Living in Abundant Grace. Check out how he did on the wrestling. But so Curtis stayed with me, and he worked for Dad, and he worked for me for a little bit. And don't remember what I was going to say about Curtis, but that night I know that I was going to say that I stayed up late waiting to see, you know, what the storms were going to be like when they got here. Curtis was in bed and I was hanging out trying to stay awake. And when I realized it wasn't going to be, it was just a thunderstorm by the time it got here and a whole lot of rain, I went to sleep, but then the storm would wake me up, or Dandy, Dandy, my big bad pit bull, got scared and came in my room and woke me up because she's scared of the storm. Of course, this sure has cooled off. So Sue's in Oklahoma till this, I think the 16th is what that says. Kelly Clayton, hello, beautiful people trying to keep a happy, healthy attitude through this. Sue says she missed my last live. You can't hype live streams? I would prefer the videos be hyped. But I didn't know you couldn't hype live streams. There is JB. Puroki, how are you doing? How is Jeremy? Just rain and a bit of booming, nothing more. But the chill it brought was a bit concerning. 41 at 5 a.m. Yep. Okay, I see. Brenda said, can you hype this? Peggy Goat said, we had a great service this morning. Our kids did a little skit showing the life of Christ, the crucifixion, and resurrection done to the song Glorious Day. It was so good. I'm trying to go back and see what Kelly said. What? Just got out of the hospital. Freak fireball. That's what it looked like it said. Fireball. What are you talking about? A freak fireball. What happened? I wouldn't even miss any more comments. Yeah, we did. We needed that rain. Peggy Goat, lightning puts nitrogen into the soil, makes everything green. I told Curtis the next day it was really green, and I said it's always really green after there's been a lightning storm. But I couldn't tell him why, because I don't know. I didn't know the answer. I just know when we get a lot of lightning, everything turns green. It's green the next day. I was caught in a fireball last Sunday night. What causes a fireball? What kind of fireball? Sue Sweeten said, we went to the Amish cheese house yesterday and had dinner at Country Cottage. Ovita came in about 30 minutes late last live. Okay. Yeah, it seemed like she was, yeah, Sue says how? Just a freak accident. What causes fireballs? Like, where does it come from? Like the sky or something? Dragons? What? Yusuf doesn't understand the fireball. Okay, hold on. I guess YouTube hid your comment, Kelly, but I let it go. She says, I set myself on fire, my hands, arms, neck, and face. Oh my goodness, Kelly. That's horrible. Empty Homestead. Fumes. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that, Kelly. Amy just went through living in abundant grace. I don't know if you knew or remember, but she burnt herself on her hands, and that was bad situation. Like she was really in a lot of pain, discomfort for a few weeks, but golly, you got your face, hands and arms and neck. That's not good. Pure Okie, Jeremy and Party doing well. I was out reading scriptures to the chickens. I was out reading scriptures to the chickens. It may help. That's funny. Maybe Jeremy needs scriptures. Can't get over how fast everything turned green and the trees are budded out. Yep. Is it Mike or Terry with MT? Pixie Ranger says, sorry to hear that. Prayers for speedy healing. Dragons. I didn't know. Fireball. I don't know, were they fumes that were accidentally set on fire? So like gas, like from a stove or something, I guess. That reminded me when we were kids, we used to take hairspray and set that on fire. Golly, we were dumb. Oh, we were dumb. Gas fumes cause fireballs. I think it's accelerant. I've been cooking for decades and it was just a freak kitchen accident. Man. So how long you got to be in the hospital? Oh, did you say you just got out? Is that what you said? Or are you still there? Oh my gosh. Kelly says, my face was melting like her hands. That is horrible. That's bad. Edward says, sorry to hear that. Kelly will be praying for you. Susan Barber. Teresa Painter, happy Easter. Burned my hair right off. So it's probably down there. I'm going to ask again, are you still in the hospital or did you get out? Donna Wilson, hello, happy Easter. Kay Barnes, hello. Just got out today. Man, that's horrible. Lorie Carp says, fireball, the drinking alcohol, it would burn almost clear. I have a whole bunch of YouTube to catch up on. Kelly says, my face, kind of feeling nauseous. I just be, Kelly says, my face is almost healed. I think I might have a few scars, but nothing bad. But my arms look like the worst of it. It's okay. I lived. I survived. That is bad. Sue says, Kelly, you are in my prayers. I know how serious that is. My daughter sat on a hot, I think it's supposed to be hot hibachi. When she was 4, she was in the hospital for 2 weeks. Yes. Could have been so much worse. The building could have gone up in flames. Yes. MT says, praying for you, Kelly. Kelly says, out of the hospital, got home today on Easter. Lorie Carp is sending prayers. Edward says, a gas leak or fumes will cause the fireball. Kelly says, not that kind of fireball. I don't drink alcohol. Tammy says, hi, Lorie. Happy Easter to all. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. And I guess Kelly is doing pretty good now. Lit hibachi. Well, that was weird. I just got kicked out and had to get back in. I didn't do it. I didn't kick you out. You're such a warrior to handle it and have such a good outlook still. Man, when I think about Amy's hands, I can't, your face and arms, that's terrible. I don't know if I said this, I put it on the screen so that I could tell you. I don't remember if I told you guys on the last live stream or not, but I meant to. The Okie Homesteading Expo already has next year's expo scheduled, and it is going to be, if I can find it, give me a second, 5 years of Okie Homesteading. Really? Oh, mark the calendars. March 19th and 20th. March 19th and 20th of 2027. I'm getting these red alerts again. 19th and 20th. You got to get your spaces at the RV parks. You got to get your hotel room, start saving your money to go or something. But it is already out. And I hope to see more of you there. Florida Judy Crazy Chicken Lady. Hi, Lorie. I hatched out 10 baby chicks, and today 2 more babies hatched out, and my 2 brooding hens, one hatched out 7, and the other hen hatched out 8 baby chicks. I wish I had hens go broody when I wanted them to go broody. Speaking of the incubator over here, when Curtis was here Friday, did I say Friday? He came late Thursday night, spent the night, was here Friday and Saturday and left about 2. So one of those, I think Friday, we candled the eggs, and I think we took 8 out. A few quit. There are some that weren't fertilized at all, and a few of them quit. But I think I have maybe 17 still in there, something like that. Yusuf, greetings from Turkey, and all of your followers are good. All of my followers are good. Thank you. Chris Smith, I slightly burnt my fingers yesterday picking up. Chris, you're not going to get the sympathy that Tammy got. I mean, Kelly. I'm just kidding. I slightly burnt my fingers yesterday picking up a cooking pan that I didn't realize was still on a gas burner that was on low. Looked online, said to put Vaseline on the area to keep moisture. Really? Huh. Those pans are hot. Kelly said, I am doing really good considering what could have happened on my heart. My blood pressure went up to 184 and they thought I was going to have a heart attack. Thankfully, I did not. Yes, that's another thing that happened to Amy too. Her blood pressure went really high. Burn is I keep like remembering or thinking about the countries that burn people alive. Women that have disobeyed or Christians oftentimes are burned alive. Prisoners. Pierogi says, prayers for a quick recovery. Please hit the like button. Thank you, Donna. Kelly says, I have a really good support system. My daughters are wonderful with me. They have been helping so much. Well, that is good. Living in abundant grace just showed up. Okay, could have been here 10 minutes and I wouldn't know. I'll be honest about that. Pixie Ranger says, Amy. Okay, everybody's saying hi to Amy. Hello, Amy. I melted myself like you. Golly. Kelly said that. Oh my goodness. Kelly says, hello, Amy. I melted myself like you did. Turkey. That's awesome seeing people in here. Yeah, I like seeing people from other. I'm trying to figure out the FE, if that says FE. Like to see people from other countries. That's cool. Chris Smith, Kelly, I just burnt a little. I cannot imagine the pain you went through. Kelly says, I've never been wanting to take meds, but man, let me tell you, in the hospital, I took whatever they were giving. Yeah, burning is not the way to go. I don't, that's bad. From their turkey. From their turkey. I gotta scroll up. I still don't understand, Tammy. But that's okay. Kelly says, I will go see a plastic surgeon on Tuesday and see if there's see if there's any safe in the skin or arms at all, or do I actually have to have surgery? Why is this hiding these? Kay Barnes, I had to, it was hiding your comment. I just had to let it come through. Anyway, Kay Barnes got chicks at Atwood's for $1. $1? How did you do that? Does that say $1? Kelly says, mind you, I have the worst medical. You've never seen me without a hat? Where have you been? You haven't been watching. You've been leaving comments, but not watching. Mr. Dave. See, I do the opposite. I watch and don't leave comments. Kelly says the only thing the dog does want me to put on. Okay. All right. The only thing the dog does want me to put on it is back tracing. Doctor, dog, doctor. Oh, so Amy comes in late and wants us to go through the whole story again. And Amy, she got burned by her kitchen by a fireball because there were dragons in there. Fumes that got set on fire and I was standing in the middle of it, she says. Peggy goes, you kids need to quit playing with fire. Sue Sweeten said, I purchased fire blankets and have 2 in my RV and 2 in my kitchen at home. Judy says, sorry, Kelly, hearing that you had gotten burned, praying for a great recovery. Darlene, hello. I am new to the chat. It is nice to meet you all. Everybody's wishing Kelly Fast healing and prayers. Yes, $1. How did you do that for $1? Skeeter, just joining your live. Happy Easter. Happy Easter, Skeeter. Peggy says, Kay Barnes, what are you going to do with all those roosters? Amy's husband bought a bunch of meat chicks. I think $1 a piece. Was it $1 a piece, Amy? Something like that. I think he ended up with 49 of them. On my last video, so I didn't put out a video today, but on my last video on, when did that go out? That would have gone out on Thursday. It started getting a lot of views again today. I guess there's a lot of people like either not going to church or after church, or after maybe family events, getting on YouTube and watching. I don't know. Pretty cool that it was just like, you know, when it first goes out, the line goes up and then it kind of flattens out. And then today it's like started going up again. Well, that's cool. Doctor. Yes, doctor. I'm from down in the bayou of Louisiana. I would like to hear Darlene's accent. Next time somebody asks me what happened, I'm going to tell them the dragons got me. Yeah. Just say, y'all thought dragons weren't real. Lorie Carp, I went back and watched the ones I missed. I have seen you several times lately without a hat. Tractor Supply does sell their 2-week-old chicks for $1 because they get a new supply of baby chicks every 2 weeks. That is good to know. Teresa Painter says she's from Southeast Louisiana. Yep, Chris got 49 chicks for $1 a piece. Meat chicks, ready to process in 6 to 8 weeks. That was the first time I processed a chicken or two, or a bunch of them. Oh, it was hot too. It was like, that was the middle of summer or something. I don't know. And we look for your videos on Sunday. That's usually, so I usually put them out on Thursdays and Sundays, but I didn't today. We had the storm, and then the next day it was like really wet and cold because the front moved in, and so just went out and fed the animals and didn't hang out outside. And today I did go outside after I came back from my brother's house, but I was just spraying for weeds and stuff. Those the poison hemlock that I've been complaining about since I moved in over here, trying to figure out what they are and complaining about them. I sprayed some of those. And I'm gonna wait and see how this spray did. And if it, you know, does good, then I'll go spray some more. Judy, Crazy Chicken Lady, said, I've been trying to get rid of my 7 roosters. Nobody wants roosters even for free. So Judy, if you take them to the auctions, they probably will. Or JB. JB took 2 of my roosters. She took Jeremy and another rooster that didn't have a name. Jeremy was the only one that was named. But the rest of these roosters, except for maybe 1 or 2, I'll probably get rid of them. One of them's pretty nice to me. I mean, like he's really nice to me. But I'm going to take them to the auction. Or, yeah, I'm going to find an auction to drop them off at. And I'm going to sell some hens I've got these in the incubator. I'm sure I'll run into something I can't pass up, like Dollar Chicks at Atwood's or whatever, wherever that was. So I need to sell some so I can make room for my impulse hatching and buying and stuff. I'm really not sure where I'm going to set up a brooder yet when these hatch. Living in abundant grace. I owe Sean a banana split, so we are on our way to Brahms without me. What if I wanted a banana split? Sue says, tell Sean hi. And Edward said, I'm glad you're in good spirits and hope you heal quickly. K Barnes, no roosters. Should be all pullets. If any roosters, I'm bringing to... No, Mrs. Barnes, you are not bringing them to me. You take them to Cassie or Amy or JB even. Susan says, Amy, I want a banana split, but it would be melt by the time I got it here. Am I missing Jeremy? No, I am not missing Jeremy. I am still not used to going out there without watching my back, but it is getting better. It is feeling safer, except Amy, living in abundant grace, Amy. She just now announced on here what I wouldn't a while ago, that Sean got first place. So that's why the banana split. Amy, this cow you brought over, she took a mild-mannered brown cow from my house and brought back a very spoiled and I would say dangerous cow with horns. The cow she took was older, polled, and got out of my way when I walked that way. And she brought back a younger, horned, entitled Karen back to my house. I'm telling you, this cow, for being out in the pasture and you walk out into a pasture with it, she's dangerous. She's dangerous and she's going to have to change. She's going to have to change. Edward said, tell Sean to enjoy that banana split. I have not yet got a banana split from Brahms. Sue says, tell Sean. I said, great, congratulations. Whoa, first place. Congrats, Sean. Remember to hit the like button, please. Thank you, Donna. Now everybody wants ice cream. Somebody take Kelly some ice cream. She needs ice cream. Darlene, Lorie, I love watching your videos. I am a silent watcher. It was great to say hello to you guys. And Lorie, hope you all had a blessed Easter. Now I'm going to go back to be a silent watcher. That was so hard for me to read. Well, I'm glad you said something, and I'm glad you watched the channel and you like it. You don't have auction. How do you not have auctions around there? That's where do you get your birds? You're in Florida, right? Florida's got to have auctions. The heck? Jacob is the name of the white roux, Puroki says. So she's got Jeremy and she named the other one Jacob. Sean is still my Oompa Loompa. He's gonna be an Oompa Loompa when he eats the banana split. Susan says, I'll have to start saving all my nickels and dimes to see. I think Susan is trying to say coming down, I think, for the expo. Expo's not in here. I don't know. Try that again, Susan. You get disconnected again, Tammy? No, not Amy. What do you mean, no, not Amy? What do you mean, no, not Amy? Prayers for Kelly. Ice cream sickle. Ozark guy. Hi, beautiful lady. How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. It is actually very pretty outside, but it's a little chilly. Congratulations to Sean. Pixie Ranger says, crazy new Karen. I got distracted. Crazy new Karen cow. Amy's just trying to keep you from being bored. When it comes to, so she's not scared. She's not scared at all. She has no respect for people's boundaries because she has no fear. A lot like Red was, just too tame. But she has no respect. I mean, when it comes to food, she is dangerous. Dangerous. And Amy, I got a video to send you too. Tammy, you don't have what, auctions? Sue Sweeten just finished leftover potato soup from the Amish cheese house. Food tastes so much better out here. Huh. Kelly says, I lived in Florida. They had auctions. That's what a lot of Karens get bets. I'm trying to figure out, Susan, what you're talking about. Yeah, that's what I should say. Thanks, Lorie. I don't understand. Because, like, by the time I get to the comments, I've already forgotten what's been said about the previous comment, that sometimes it's hard to keep up. And when we're reading the comments and there's all these abbreviated short words or typos, and you gotta, that's a whole another thing that can be distracting. But it's part of it. I mean, everybody types that way. Yes, I'm in Florida. No auctions at all. Trying to get somebody at Tractor Supply to see if we can start doing the farm swaps. So you're telling me all of Florida, there's no auctions? I would be writing it. We need to write a letter to President Trump. All of Florida, right? Or just the county you're in? Living in the Abundant Grace. You're so behind, Lorie. The no, not Amy was I don't want the roosters. Now, I don't know if you're talking to me or Lorie Cart, because of the way you spelled the name. How's your son doing? Well, now you've spelled it right down there, like 2 comments later. He's fine, if you're talking to me. He's fine, I guess. I haven't heard from him in about a week. Teresa Painter, I'm playing Mama Cat 3 kittens who are about 2 weeks old. No rooster for Amy. Diane McMahon, ditto's late. Kelly is so freaking itchy. Tammy says, yeah, I think we went through a unalive spot for my phone. That no, not Amy, was when you were telling someone to take the chicks to her house. Not chicks, roosters. Take roosters to Amy's house. Why is everybody defending Amy? Amy brought this Karen cow out here to my house. Hopefully she is not as bad as your rooster. She won't, you mean like wait for me to turn my back and attack me? No. She ain't got time for that. If she's going to come after you, it's going to be when you see it or when you don't see it. It's when there's food, and it doesn't matter if it's chicken feed, goat feed, cow feed. She wants the food. Get a spanky stick with you. I hit her with a bucket today just to stop her. Stop her from running to me. I had poured cattle cubes out there, and she came up running and wasn't going to stop, and the cubes were on the ground, and I had the red bucket, and I guess she thought I was going to feed her out of the bucket or something. I don't know. Come up making all kinds of noises and kicking and bucking. Yusuf, I had a quick look at some of your videos a moment ago. I wish you continued success. There are some lovely insights there. Well, thank you, Yusuf. No, we don't. Tammy says, no, we don't have auctions. We used to, but not for livestock. Well, that is crazy. I have never heard of that. I thought auctions were like everywhere. Kelly, what part of Florida? I live in Citrus County. So Judy says just the county where she lives. And Tammy's saying they didn't have auctions out there for livestock where she lived. Susan, it should have said I need to start saving my nickels and dimes to come down next year for the Okie Expo. Gotcha. That's what I thought you were trying to say, but I wasn't for sure. Oh, sorry, I thought I was just chicks. Tammy says, oh, sorry, I thought it was just chicks. I vote take them. They've seen how sweet Belle is. Here's what I think about Belle. I think y'all go out to your fence and handle Belle. Like you handle Belle over the fence and you throw food down over the fence. You're not out in the pasture like I have to be. And so these types of behaviors don't affect you when you're not every day out in the pasture. That's what I think. I think you should have disciplined your little cow a little bit better. Isn't Belle Belle talkative? Yes. Day and night, constantly. She's always making noise. Kelly Clayton. I lived in Bradenton and Key Largo and then the Lake Mary area. I bought a house in Daytona. And the 2017 Hurricane Irma took it. Oh, that sucks. Well, I hope Belle doesn't talk with her mouth full. I don't think she does. But she's always wanting food. Peggy Goad. I had a sister whose maiden name was Sue Clayton that lived in Bradenton, Florida. Of Bucket. Hope Belle doesn't talk with her mouth full of Bucket. Yusuf, well, it's getting late here, so I'll say good night, good day, and good night. For now, be happy and live well. We only come into this world once. And so hope you get to discover new places and new countries. Thank you for coming in. Kelly, after that happened during 2017, September 11, 2017, I moved back to Rhode Island to be with my daughters. That's got to be a big change. To Rhode Island from Florida. That's got to be huge. I don't know that I can handle that. Kelly has a lot of relatives in Florida. All right, see you later, Yusuf. I'm at the bottom of the, no, not at the bottom of the chat. I was at the bottom. Tammy says, that's just rude to talk with food in your mouth. They at least taught her that. Nah, yeah, okay, we'll see about that. I'm gonna, I don't know. I'm gonna start filming. Amy might get calls from my mom if she thinks it's dangerous. You know, guys, I talked about Red being too tame and potentially a danger to me. Sue said, I just told Ed popcorn sounds really good right now, so he's making popcorn. Out about with Sam I am. Supper is calling. I'll let it play. Well, thank you, Dave. But it's dinner, it's not supper. Out and about with Sam I am. All right, now I'm at the bottom of the chat. Put her in with the big mama. She might chill out. Actually, they talk to each other through the fence. They kind of sword fight with their horns through the fence, but they're playing. I don't think they're. I think they remember each other. That's all I need is those two together, defending each other, because I'm careful around that mother. Like, she's big and she's pretty bossy when it comes to food, but she has more fear of people, more respect than Belle does. That's the difference. But I have and do think about replacing her because of the way she acts. Belle does not hang out with the calves. The calves, there are 4 calves, and they are together, and then Belle is wanting to hang out with me, to be honest. Mom, it's dinner. We didn't call, Mom, when you raised me, we did not call it supper. We called it dinner. How are you going to argue this? Kelly Clayton, I can't cook. I can't do dishes. I can't drive. I can't get my hands wet on my arms till Tuesday or after Tuesday. Kelly, you better be very careful. Peggy Goad cooked ham, baked beans, and potato salad today. My sister-in-law, we had chicken and potato salad and baked beans. Yep, it was good. Timmy says, wow, Sue, I was thinking and doing the same thing. 2 great minds think alike. Susan Barber has to also go start heating up the house as I'm cooking honey garlic wings for our Easter dinner. Thank you, Susan. It is dinner. You can at least type. Oh my gosh, Mom's sending me a text. I'm in a live stream. She's sending me a text saying she's always called the evening meals supper. And that is not true. That is not true, Mom. speak with a forked tongue. I got dinner from you guys. All right, see you next time, Susan. Lori Carp says, Amy, did you see where I said congratulations to Sean? Please let him know. Mom says popcorn sounds great. Talking in the chat and send me text. Kelly Clayton, actually, it's voice to text. I can't even type. It is true. Mom, what the heck? Who's over there with you? I have to send Mom a link so she can get into the live stream, and now she's talking in the chat and she's arguing with me on text while I am using my phone to do a live stream. And you called it dinner. Kelly says, actually, it's voice to text. I can't even type. I can't hit that button, though. I can't hit that button, though. I'm going to add honey to the butter. Melt them both. Dinner. Ditto. Dinner. Thing is, they raised me. It's not like I'm married and took on dinner from my spouse. When I was growing up, not that long ago, by the way, next week's my birthday. The whole week is my birthday. When I was growing up, we would say, ask the blessing over the meal. But my brother, he got married, and his wife's family says grace. Who's going to say grace? Well, he started saying grace instead of the blessing. So what I'm saying is that didn't happen to me. I didn't get married and go somewhere else and call it dinner out of a relationship with a spouse or whatever. You guys raised me up calling it dinner. I'm just saying, Mom, I got it from you. Donna says, we call it supper. Dinner is at noon. Dinner is at noon. Noontime eating is lunch. There's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Sue says, Kelly, let your daughters spoil you. Yeah, let your daughters chat in the live stream. They could do that. Kelly says, we are good to each other. And that should say Sue, not sued. Yeah, I read that and I thought, I'm just going to leave that one alone. Peggy says, we will have to eat this for a week, just two of us. Skeeter, my family always said dinner is a special meal and supper you eat at night. Pixie Ranger. And about with Sam I am, well, I'm from south of Mason-Dixon line and we call it supper, but we ain't got to argue about it. When Mom's texting me in the middle of a live stream arguing with me, I'll argue. That's them fighting words. We called it supper when we lived in New Jersey, but call it dinner in Arizona. For my family, supper was every meal in the evening that we ate for dinner. Wait. Okay, let me try this again. For my family, supper was every meal in the evening. I ate in the evening that I give up. We ate for dinner was us Sunday night afternoon. I can't read it. I bet I can figure it out. I think family supper was the evening meals, and dinner was, I don't know. Dinner was Sunday afternoon. Peggy says dinner, supper, same meal. The other one is lunch. Negator. That's funny though. That chat, the chat. I don't know if I can't read anymore. I don't understand, Judy. The chat knocked me out. Knocked you out? Did you get knocked out of the chat? Happy early birthday, cake, and more cake. Happy birthday, thank you. I know, Mom, your parents called it supper, but you didn't. You're making it up. Happy birthday all week. Tammy says, we call it dinner. Mom says, we ask blessing over supper every night. My daughters don't live with me. I live alone, actually. They've been coming over every day to take care of me. Pixie Ranger said, I don't care what you call, as long as there is good food. Tammy says, we ask God to bless our dinner. Actually, ask him to bless the food, but, you know, I don't care if it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, maybe even supper, as long as it's blessed. Thank you, Skeeter. No worries, voice text. It does. And it's like, sometimes when there's like an update in the phones, for a while it takes it seems to take a minute for it to, or not a minute, but several days for it to get back to where it can understand what I'm saying. Like, my phone's pretty good. Oh, these notifications. My phone's pretty good at understanding what I'm saying, especially when I don't know it's listening. But then when like an update happens to the phone, it seems to take a few days to get it to where it understands what I'm trying to say again. I'm back, figured I can stay on while everything heats up and cooks. Watch that heat, watch that fire. Judy has to go take care of her chickens. Hope everyone had a great Easter. Okay, thank you, Judy. Good night. Is it my birthday? No. Next week. My mom called it supper and dinner, depends on the day. Really? It depends on the day? Not the time? Ask him to bless the meal. Yeah. I had my first, this is Kelly. I had my first daughter when I was 16 and my second when I was 18. I raised them alone and we are very close. We have a very good relationship. Good. Walker. Farm fam. No cap. Who dis? I thought you were saying no cap. Like, I guess I'm hanging around the kids too much. Like, lie, no lie. Edward Sweeten. Growing up, we did not separate it. It was supper and sometime dinner. We always called it grace. Ditto. We call it supper when we ate at home, which is 99% of the time. We call it dinner when we go out to eat. Kelly Clayton says, hi, Cassie. Lorie Carr, me too, Kelly, but my son is 16 and daughter is 18. Dave. Lorie confuses her phone too. Only after it updates. Everybody saying hi to Cassie. I thought of that after I sent it. Yeah. Normally I wouldn't think that way, but Curtis just spent a couple of days with me. And so for the weekend, because Sean had that tournament And he wanted to stay with me and work. And so, yeah, that's where my mind is not using words like it normally should. Someone needs to tell Swansons they could capitalize on TV suppers too. Okay, got it. Growing up, we never prayed over our food. We always did do. Always did do. Sue's laughing at Pixie Ranger's comment. Yeah, I always do. I was just trying to think if it was a habit or if, I don't know. It just feels weird when you don't. Anybody want a Sonic drink? We always said grace. Howdy, howdy, Pam Cooley. Kelly Clayton, dang it, I dropped the sugar making tea. Sorry, Kelly. But we said grace and still do, even in public. So we don't always like have one person. Like when the family gets together and eats, we do. One person prays over the food, asks the blessing over the food, says grace, whatever you call it. But so when like Greg and I go out to eat, or maybe even sometimes Mom and I, Mom insists on like saying the blessing out loud, but like Greg and I will, or Dad will pray over the food, but like individually and quietly, you know, but we'll both bow, or all of us will bow our heads or whatever. Accidentally hit something and went to another screen. We did because we're thankful for what God gives us. What's your Sonic drink order? They are known for mixing flavors and such. It's just Diet Dr. Pepper. Susan Barber says, we never went to church when I was a kid, but in 1994, I started going to church and I started praying over the food. 1994. That was such a long time ago. I'm not going to tell where I was, what I was doing in 1994. Didn't ask my brother to pray because it's a good food, good meat, good God, let's eat. Tammy says, my mother was a single parent, so for the first 10 years of my life, I was raised by my grandparents. My papa was a Southern Baptist preacher. And y'all prayed over your food. Susan says, well, I'm old. Walker says, I for sure pray over the food Lorie cooks. I'm hurt, Cassie. Unless this is Gary, I am hurt. Because you spelled my name wrong. Gary spells my name wrong, and I let Gary get away with it. But Cassie, you know how to spell my name. No, I haven't cooked for you. What else did I get my the smash, is that what they call it? Smash burger and chili cheese fries. And I couldn't eat all of it. It was a lot. I've been craving chili cheese fries lately, but I haven't been eating a whole bunch of it because I've been trying to not eat carbs. Cassie, there goes. You never had any food. I cook. Lorie may be a different story. I don't know. Oh, so were you talking to her? No, you weren't. That's right. So Lorie was getting on to you too. Walker Farm says, oops, Lorie, the computer does its own thing. Yeah, whatever, ditto. Kids today would refer to 1994 as the 1900s, which sounds very old. It does. Have you tried the new drinks? Sonic just got in. I work at Sonic. No. I usually just drink Diet Dr. Pepper or water. Usually. Because I don't like a whole lot of drinks. I like coffee, Diet Dr. Pepper, water, Mountain Dew sometimes, and Pepsi sometimes. But most of the time, like Pepsi and Mountain Dews and all of those are too sweet to drink. And I just drink coffee black. I don't put stuff in it. I don't make it sweet. Walker Farm Fam. Ranger got chili cheese fries from Sonic yesterday. Ever since I saw Gary cooking a smash burger, I've wanted to try to make them. Is that what they call that at Sonic? I think it was the smash burger. I'm looking for my trash, but I already got rid of it. Lorie says, I was just kidding, Cassie. Just so many people mix up the spelling. There are a lot of spellings. Pretty sure Mom was on drugs when she told them how to spell my name. Wonder if I get a text. I had the farm. Wait, no. I had the ham last night at Country Cottage, and it was the best ham I've ever had. Same with their chicken fried steak. Sue, you're supposed to eat chicken when you go to Country Cottage. The chicken is good. And their sweet potato things, really good. We just get Sonic near my house. We just got a Sonic near my house, and now you're in trouble. 1994 is a long time ago, and I would prefer to forget it. Happy Easter to you and your family at Walker Farm Fam. No sweet tea, no. No tea. I don't like tea. I don't like tea. I don't like sweet tea. So it is a smash burger. Because Cassie likes their smash burger. We have mango, passion fruit, blueberry. Yeah, it's a smasher burger. See, I don't even want those kind of drinks, though. I don't know why. Kenneth Russell, happy Easter. Ken and Jenny from Toronto, Canada. Hello, Ken and Jenny. Sweet potatoes are yummy. Yes. Yes. Sweet potatoes are always yummy. Edward Sweeten, I had their chicken and their sweet potatoes, and they were excellent. See, Edward goes and gets the right thing. He goes to Brahms and gets the right thing. Sue wants to eat chicken strips from Brahms and then complain about it. That's just not how you do things. Happy Easter to Kenneth Russell. Donna Wilson, we have traveled 234 miles today for family. I'm cutting this short. Good night, wonderful people. Good night, Donna. Do we have enough thumbs up? I think there's 40, I think it says 42 people in here. And 38 thumbs up. We have more, but I don't remember where they are. I'm in the kitchen. Ditto. Has anyone ever had sugar-free apple? Had a sugar-free apple. I bought some and they were so good. I had to go back next week. Are you talking about apple, the fruit, like off the tree? Yeah. Is that what you're saying? Because how do you get a sugar-free apple? Oh. Yeah. The delicious, Red Delicious is the best. Thank you. Ditto. Sugar bee. Oh, sugar bee apple. No. What the heck is that? And why did it hold your comment? I know we got problems. Mom must not be paying attention. Sugar bee. Sugar bee apples are a premium, crisp, and sweet bicolored apple variety known for notes of honey, caramel, and molasses. Created naturally in the early 1990s by bee-driven cross-pollination of a Honeycrisp tree. That is funny. Better than Red Delicious? What? I'm gonna have to get one. I've never seen that sugar bee. I did read on the news this morning over in South Africa. There was a group of, I don't know if it's a church, a group of people who were celebrating, I guess, the resurrection. I don't know if it happened today. It might have been Good Friday. I don't remember when I read it. It might have been today. It might have been yesterday. I don't know. But I read recently on a news article on the internet where they were celebrating either the crucifixion, the Good Friday, or the resurrection, and killer bees attacked the group of people. Like, they're outside celebrating it, and a group of killer bees attacked the people and hospitalized 50 of them. And I think we should exterminate killer bees. Pixie Ranger just checked Walmart website and they don't have sugar bee. Susan, I've never heard of them up here. I've never heard, but it's right. I looked it up. It's here. It's a premium. All I know is it's the best apple ever. I actually thought about Sean and how many apples he eats green apples though. I don't know that Amy, does he eat red apples at all? Genetically modified. So this says no. I don't know if you put that before or after I read that, but this says that it was created naturally in the early 1990s by bee-driven cross-pollination of Honeycrisp trees. Must have been demonic. I don't know. I think the killer bees are kind of a thing in South Africa. My understanding is they are a cross between the African, well, they're called Africanized bees, but that's really weird to call it that. But it's like a cross between the African bees and the European bees. And the African bees are more aggressive. But the cross made the killer bees really aggressive. All bees are kill bees to me. I'm allergic. Mom says I'm back on. I've been having trouble with my phone. Other people have been having problems. Well, not with your phone, but with getting kicked out of the chat. Just banging on the table a few times. Susan said, Jase Gentry, you should go to your neighbor across the street and join us from her Wi-Fi. Actually, Susan, I'm on my phone. I'm using data. I'm not using Wi-Fi. I don't have Wi-Fi. I steal mom and dad's Wi-Fi. And they need better Wi-Fi. is what I think, because sometimes it's kind of slow over here, you know, uploading videos and stuff. Kelly's only allergic to ground bees. What are those, like the bumblebees you mean, or ground bees? I've seen bumblebees on the ground. And then hornets nest in the ground. Murder hornets, are those bees the same as what we call? No. Ditto, where are you from? Hornets are not the same. Hornet's a wasp. Killer bees are a honeybee. Heck no. Oh, that's crazy big. Is it the Asian giant hornet? Murder hornets. No, they're not the same. That murder hornet is huge. The killer bees are like, they're honeybees. They're just a cross between African and European honeybees. They were trying to get they're trying to get the genetics of the heat and drought tolerance of the African bees, and then the honey production of the European bees. And they're trying to get the best genetics from both sides. And they got the worst. Actually, I don't know. They probably produce honey. I don't know. I mean, they do, but I don't know how well they produce honey. But as far as the attitude goes, they got the worst of that. But it is not the same as a hornet. They look like a bumblebee, and they live in the ground, and hives only in the ground. They do sting, though. I know. How long does it take you to upload a video to YouTube? Sue, it depends on what they got going on over there at their house, I guess. I don't know. It depends. A lot of times I'll upload a video and go start filming another one while it's uploading, or go do something. I do most of my filming on the weekends, and I'm calling a weekend Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I put videos out Thursday and Sunday, but a lot of times I've recorded within that 4-day period and then scheduled into the future. So I will upload a video, I will edit it like a Thursday film, and then edit that night. The next morning, finish editing and upload, and then go back out again and film again for like Thursday. Like that would have been a Sunday video, and then the next one would be for Thursday. My dogs sound angry outside. Ohio. And y'all have the murder hornet in Ohio? Is that what? That sucks. Murder hornets are huge. Yes. All right. See you later, Dave. Those murder hornets look like they're able to carry off a small pet. They are huge. I've not seen one. I don't want to see one. Kelly said meds are kicking in. She gets to go to bed. Sue uploads and goes to bed. Murder hornets are in Ohio. I've never seen. Has anybody seen them in Oklahoma? I've not seen them. I just know about them. I saw something on the news because they came over. I think they came over from Asia. Is that right? And we just a few years back started seeing them over here. I think that's what I read. But I've never seen them in Oklahoma. I'm back. Did you see about the venomous caterpillars with the red line on the back, and they got those 2 black things sticking out of their butt? And we have them here. They can kill chickens. No, I did not see that. I don't mess with caterpillars because there are some that are like that, but I don't know enough about caterpillars. I don't mess with caterpillars because I don't know if they're going to sting or bite or poisonous or whatever. You got murder hornets in Tennessee. Who else has murder hornets? That's crazy. Murder hornets in Oklahoma. I can tell you Oklahoma has mountain lions. There are no confirmed sightings of murder hornets. See, it says Asian giant hornets in Oklahoma. So it is from Asia. While they cause a concern in the Pacific Northwest, they are declared eradicated from the U.S. in late 2024. Most Oklahoma reports are actually harmless native eastern cicada killers or European hornets. Killer bees are not established in Canada. I don't think they're here. They're not in, I've never heard of them in Oklahoma. Give me the tornadoes, but don't give me no killer bees or murder hornets. Listen, I am getting like sleepy, and it's 8:02, so I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get off of here, and I don't know. I'm gonna get off of here, and hopefully I will have a video out Thursday when I'm supposed to. You guys have a great Easter evening, and we'll see